This is the Ottawa Senators Outlook. Here is your host, Jack Henry.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Ottawa Senators Outlook. I'm your host Jack. This is my recap reaction to the Utah Hockey Club game, so let's get right to it. So the Senators, on their first West Coast trip game of the season, and the first ever game against Utah, they come away with a 4-0 victory. So let's get right to it. So in the first period, nothing really happened the first 11 minutes of the game, roughly. But at 11:43, Drake Batherson buries his fourth of the year to make it 1-0 Ottawa, and then follow that up around a minute and a half later by Claude Giroux to score to make it 2-0 Ottawa, his second of the year. And then around 5 minutes later, Ridley Gregg on the power play, his first of the year coming back from injury, it's 3-0. And then right as the period ends, Brady Tkachuk scores his third of the year, 4-0. That all happened in the first period. Nothing else happened in the final 40 minutes of the game. They were just shutting down Utah for the most part. And the goaltending. So the starting matchup was Anton Forsberg against Connor Ingram, who had the 4 wins for Utah, but his numbers were not really good. Anyways, he got pulled after the first period. Karel Vejmelka went in, and I would say Vejmelka did decent enough. Obviously, nothing was given up after the first period. But Forsberg with a 31-save shutout, his 6th shutout of his career. So we've been talking about Anton Forsberg, seeing if he can be able to bounce back from that injury. And a performance like what he had in Utah was pretty much what I've been seeing from him before he got hurt a couple years ago. So if Anton Forsberg can keep this up, keep his confidence up, get into that same groove that he did, I mean, maybe this guy can be able to serve as the backup for not only this year, but maybe a little bit down the line, because there were some rumors that Steve Sales was interested in that possibility, and we'll see what happens, but that's still too early to call, to be honest with you. But I do want to talk about Linus Ullmark a little bit, because after the Montreal Canadiens game, he had a little injury or whatever it was, like nothing apparently too serious, and that Montreal Canadiens game was on October 12th, and the day I'm recording this is October 23rd, so right around almost a 2-week mark, and he still hasn't played a game. So I understand the cautious approach they're trying to take with Linus Ullmark. Hopefully this doesn't get any worse, but I don't like the lack of transparency from the team. I do think because maybe there is a little bit of an injury going on, and heck, if he were to even be out even longer, that would be a bigger issue. So the lack of transparency I'm a little concerned about, but I understand the approach they're trying to take. So for Ullmark. So hopefully he's able to play Friday against the Vegas Golden Knights. But overall from this game, really solid effort. And even though we are now 4-2 from this win, the first 5 games of the year I wasn't all too impressed. Even in the 3 wins, like, you barely got by Florida. The LA Kings game, I mean, the offense was good. Everything else wasn't. 8-7 in overtime. And then the game against the Tampa Bay Lightning, they almost lost the game. I'll just put it that way. They almost snatched defeat from the jaws of victory in almost all 3 of those games. This one was a complete effort. All aspects of the game. Both sides of the puck and between the pipes. So I'll take it. If they can be able to put up this kind of effort consistently throughout the year, teams are going to have problems facing us, and there is no doubt in saying that. I do hope we can come out with this type of effort against the Vegas Golden Knights. The Vegas Golden Knights are a little bit struggling a bit. They are 4-2-1 on the year. And we are playing in Vegas, and hopefully we can have Ullmark back for that game. I will not be coming out with a preview at Friday, but around Saturday at around midnight-ish, I will post a recap video for that, so be on the lookout for those videos. And that's all I have for now. Like and subscribe, but for now, this is Jack the Ottawa Senators Outlook, and go Sens go.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Ottawa Senators Outlook. For more of this podcast, click on the videos on the left, and subscribe by clicking on the icon on the right. Thank you.